So listen, man, I appreciate all of the support in the last tier list that I did. Now, if you guys have it, I'm gonna make a tier list playlist. So if you guys want to watch all of these together, man, I'm gonna have them. But today we're doing the healer tier list. So today, man, I'm bringing you guys the updated healer jutsu tier list of 2022, man. Because like I said, I feel like the recent DLC was the last one for this season, man. So it's only time that we do update this tier list. If you guys do enjoy the video, please don't forget to like and subscribe. It greatly helps out the channel, helps me with the algorithm. So listen, let's now wasting any time. Let's get into it. So for the first ninjutsu, man, we have Shadow Strangled Jutsu. Now basically with this one, you're gonna be shooting out shadow style attacks like the Shikamaru, and basically, man, this is gonna do minimal damage, but the thing is, it'll lower the enemy's defense, which is very good for setting up one-shot combos and one-shot builds. So with that being said, I would honestly rate this a good A tier. Nah, I'll give it a good A tier for now. I was gonna say a B tier actually, but a good A tier is where it belongs. Like I said, man, you can do one shots with it. You could, use it to lower defense and stuff, which in terms helps out your team. You just deal damage easier. So yeah, man, I'll give Shadow Strangle Jutsu a good A tier. So for the next jutsu, we have Air Palm, the Hinata VR Master move. Now basically with this one, you're going to be shooting out an Air Palm, basically a long range jutsu that's going to seal the enemy's jutsus. Now this is very good for, like I said, sealing the enemy's jutsus. In a 4v4, you can clutch this up, and in a pit, it could be very useful as well. Now the Air Palm is a good A tier. I do like the jutsu a lot. I'll definitely put it above Shadow Strangle Jutsu for better uses. But yeah, man, I like this jutsu a lot. You guys definitely need to use it if you don't have any DLCs. Next up on the list, we have Atomic Dismantling Jutsu. Now, I'm not going to lie, man, this jutsu got a buff. This is an ultimate, by the way. This ultimate got a buff recently, and it's still not the best, to be honest. You need some setups to make it work. So with that being said, I'll probably give it a good C tier. It does one shot, and you get this from the Inoki DLC. The next jutsu on the list is Cherry Blossom Clash from the Sakura VR Master. Now listen, Cherry Blossom Clash, basically you're going to be going up into the air. You're going to be smacking the ground. You're doing a lot of damage, and you're going to be lowering the enemy's attack. Now, this jutsu is very good. It takes away super armor and stuff, I'm pretty sure. And also, like, water pillar and stuff. So, that's very good on his end. I'll give it a good A tier, man. A lot of these jutsus, there are different replicas of this jutsu. But I do like Cherry Blossom Clash a lot, man. You guys definitely need to use it. I honestly put it above Shadow Pole Jutsu and probably below Air Palm, but it's a good jutsu, man. So the next jutsu up on the list is Cellular Extraction. Basically with this one, you're going to be healing your team, and it's literally the best healing jutsu in the game. It takes away all status effects. It's very good, and it negates some ultimates in the game, some other stuff. So I mean, you definitely need to have this on your arsenal if you're a healer, man. 4v4 this is a must-have. You need this if you're a healer, bro. I'm trying to tell ya, this is the best jutsu in the game for healer. Next up, we have Cellular Activation. Now, I'm not gonna lie, man. For 4v4s, this is kind of useless because you want to be healing your team, not just yourself. But in the pits, this is a very annoying jutsu to deal with. You recover like 80% of your HP or 90 just by popping this, man. It's like a crazy healing boost. Here's from the Kabuto VR Master. So with that being said, since it's not the best for 4v4s, but it is a broken healing jutsu, I probably give it a good B tier, man. It's very good, but 4v4s is practically useless, I'm not gonna lie. Next up, we have Ino Palm Sage Jutsu. Now, I know a lot of you guys hate this jutsu. I understand. It's kind of useless, but I think in base battle and flag battle, you could use it if you want to. But listen, man, if you use this in combat in the pits, you're just asking to get beat up. So with that being said, I would think this is a C tier, man. Like I said, if flag and base battle, you could use this if you want to, but combat and, pits, it's not gonna work out for you, bro. You get this from the DLC, by the way. Next up, we have Chakra Scalpel Jutsu. Now, Chakra Scalpel recently got a buff, and now it's very good. I feel like the range could be a bit better, though. But listen, man, this is gonna seal everything this enemy has. Ultimates, jutsus, literally subs, everything, man. So this is very good. It's like an Air Palm, but, you gotta actually hit it. So with that being said, I'll probably put this a little bit below. I'll say I'll put it right here, a good A tier. I think that's a good spot for it. You get it from the Kabuto VR Master. I don't know if I said that. Okay, so next up, we have Crimson Drizzle from the Sarda VR Master. Basically, with this one, man, you're going to be smacking the floor, just like the Cherry Blossom Clash, except this time, you're going to be raising your attack power, and it gets away super armor and all that stuff. So, yeah, with that being said, man, it's like a faster jutsu. It does lower damage than the Cherry Blossom Clash. So, honestly, with that being said, I'll probably give it a good B tier, man. Like I said, I feel like you need more range on this jutsu, but if you're very up close, you could easily hit it. So, it's a good jutsu. It's not bad. Next up, we have Lava Style Dissolving Jutsu. Now, I'm not gonna lie, man, this is not a bad jutsu at all. I feel like there are just way better jutsus in the game. That being said, I'll put this at a good C tier. I think it's a good C tier. Let me know what you guys think, though. You get this from the My VR Master. I feel like, you can use this for a pit. Maybe combat if you want to. Besides that, I probably wouldn't use it. Next up, we have Feather Illusion Jutsu. Now, this is a pitfalling ultimate. This will put your enemies to sleep. And basically, man, it'll be easier for your, teammates to set up stuff with their, arsenal, whatever they got on. So, Feather Illusion is a very good setup jutsu and also good for pitfalling. You get this from the Kabuto VR Master. So honestly, man, I would honestly prefer Illusion at A tier. I feel like there are better ultimates in this, but it's still a very good ultimate to this day, man. So for the next jutsu up on the list, we have the Flower Cannon. Basically, this is from the Sakura DLC. You're gonna be healing yourself, but you're gonna be giving your allies boost in ninjutsu damage. You're gonna be lowering their cooldown for their ninjutsu. It's like a support type jutsu, although you just heal yourself, which is very bad because you want to heal your teammates, not just yourself. But honestly, man, yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I might have created a one shot just looking at this jutsu again. We'll save that for another day though, but I'm not gonna lie, for 4v4s is probably useless, but in solo game you could probably use it, man. So I'll give this a B tier. It's a pretty decent support jutsu. I probably wouldn't use it though if I were you, unless you really synergize with your team. So next up we have the Green Rain Groundhold. Basically with this one, man, it's like a base battle type jutsu. You're gonna be throwing down kunais, and those kunais around the area will heal your team in a circle. Basically, man, it's gonna be lowering your ninjutsu cooldown, so pretty decent, I'm not gonna lie, but there are better jutsus. Like I would say the Slug is better for base battle. So that being said, man, I would only use this for like a base battle. I would not use it for anything else, maybe like pits if I'm bored. But yeah, man, with that being said, I'll probably use a B tier. I'll probably put it above these two. It's useful, but like I said, man, they're better jutsus. Okay, next up we have the Hard Light from the Sakura DLC. Now basically this one's like a super armor type jutsu. When your enemies hit you, man, you get activated and get them away from you. You'll have super armor. It heals you for a little bit, heals you like 30%, so actually it's pretty decent. Honestly, man, I'm not gonna lie though, man, you don't need this jutsu. I feel like this jutsu is kind of useless, man. There are many things in this game that give you super armor, like the pills, other jutsus. So yeah, man, with that, I would honestly just not even use this at all. But if you want to use it, it's pretty decent. I'll give this a B tier. Probably put it like right here, man. I think that's a good spot for it. Next up, we have Heavenly for the Pain. Now, this is the final variation of all these Cherry Blossom clashes, man. This is the hardest hitting one. Also, the one with the biggest radius. And this will raise your defense a lot, man. So, if you need a defensive jutsu, this is very good. I would rate this an A tier, definitely. I'll probably put it at top of A, man. It's a very good jutsu to get from the Tsunade DLC. I definitely recommend it to you guys, man. Okay, so next up, we have the Slug Ultimate from the Tsunade DLC. Basically, with this one, man, you're going to activate, you're going to be healing your allies, and it's going to give them like a 20% boost in their secret technique gauge. You get it kind of fast as well, man. So this is probably like with the best healing jutsu, in my honest opinion, man. I would honestly put this at an A tier, though. I use it a lot. It's one of my favorite ultimate. It's just, I would rather have an ultimate that deals damage or, actually kills the opponents rather than just heal my team, because I feel like your other jutsus already do enough healing. You don't need all the extra healing. But if you really want to have a full healing jutsu kit, build, whatever, this ultimate is very good. It's the best one, definitely. Next up, we have the Izanami. Now, you guys know what Izanami does. I don't want to explain it to you guys. Matter of fact, some of you guys probably don't even know. That's why you're here. So, Izanami is basically going to piff all your opponents, man. It'll reset the enemies back to where they were when you activated the first time. And then the second time, use it to piff all them. So, Izanami is a very meta ultimate. You can really change the tide of a game with this ultimate. So, this is the first S tier ultimate on here. You get this from the Itachi DLC. And if you don't have the Itachi DLC, I don't know what you're doing. It's literally the best healer DLC in the game. So, we have the Sealing Jutsu, healing, whatever you want to call this, bro. The ultimate, the starter ultimate. Now, listen, if you use this, bro, I don't know what to tell you. It's a D tier. I don't know why you'd even use this, bro. But hey, go crazy, my boy. This is trash, though. I'm sorry. Next up, we have the Tsukuyomi from the Itachi DLC. Now, basically, with this, you're going to be using it. You're going to pop Tsukuyomi, and it will lower the enemy's attack and also do like 10 to 20% damage. It's not the best, but you can use it if you want to. So, that being said, I'd honestly put this at a B tier. It's not the best, but it's also not a bad jutsu at all. So we have Super Light Boulder. Basically, man, this is probably the best support jutsu in the game for healer, man. You're going to be raising your speed and also your ally speed. You're going to be giving them secret technique gauge, man. So, yeah, honestly, with that, it's a good S tier. I'm not going to lie, bro. It's very good for, just helping your team do better overall with the speed boost. Basically, I have like an oboe, swift step boost. And, it's very good, man. See, the secret technique gauge boost, you definitely want to have it, man. It's from the Inoki DLC. I honestly recommend you guys to use these two, bro. You'll go crazy. Look, these top 3 jutsus right here. If you're a 4v4 healer, you'll go crazy. Look at this. So we have the Ino Ultimate. Now listen, the Ino Ultimate is definitely an S tier. The reason why is because you get it super fast. You'll probably get it before any other like ultimate from you and your enemy team. And with this, you're going to be lowering the enemy's ultimate when it hits them. And if your allies don't hit them, you can activate it a second time to deal damage, which if they're all stacked up together, it'll kill them all, but if they're all separated, it'll do like 30% damage. So yeah, man, this is very good, mainly because of the secret technique lowering, and it's like a feather illusion, and you could pitfall your enemies. So this is definitely an S tier ultimate. Let me know what you guys think those from the Eno DLC. Next up, we have Heavy Boulder Jutsu. Basically, with this one, man, you can make your enemies slower, and when you hit them, it does like 10% damage, and it raises your defense, so you can stay alive longer and lower the enemy speed. This is literally the perfect combat healer build, but this is an overall, you know, tier list. So that being said, I'll give this an A tier. I'll probably put it like right here, man. It's a very good jutsu. Honestly, man, if it was a like pit build, a pit VR master tier list or whatever, I'll put this S tier definitely, but A tier is a good spot for it. So the next ninjutsu on our list is Paralysis Jutsu. Now basically, man, you're gonna be stunning your enemies with this, and that's all it does. And I'm not gonna lie to you, man, this is practically useless. I don't know why you would use this. So we have the first D tier ninjutsu on this list. Next up, we have the 100 Ceilings Jutsu. Now basically, man, with this one, you're gonna be getting this from the Sakura DLC. With this one, man, when you activate it, you're getting superhuman strength, raising your attack power, and also healing yourself and your teammates by, you know, gradually, slowly over time. It's not a bad ultimate, but the second activation basically slam on the ground like a cherry blossom clash. It'll be the biggest one, you know, because this is an ultimate, it's not a normal jutsu. But yeah, with that being said, it's not the best ultimate. I would honestly not use this if I were you. It's a good B tier ultimate though. You can make it work, you can make it work, man. So I'll give this a B tier. Alright, so next up we have Palm Sage Jutsu. This is another jutsu that you get from starting the game out literally just by picking healer. Basically, man, you're gonna be healing your allies. The thing is, you're not gonna be able to do any melee attacks, or you're not gonna be able to do any other jutsus. You're gonna be moving around with the jutsu, so you're gonna be stuck in the animation while you heal your allies. Now the healing is very good on the jutsu. Downside is though, you're basically wide open, man, so you can literally get by a kunai and it'll just reduce the jutsu to nothing. So honestly, with that being said, I put this at a good B tier. I put it at like I'll put it at the top of B. I'm not gonna lie, it's a very good jutsu, man. If you don't have any other healing jutsu, you're gonna have a full healing build. You use this in Cellular Extraction, it'll be broken, man. So it's pretty good. Next up, we have Mitotic Regeneration. This is probably the fastest gaining ultimate in the game for a healer. Now, you get it super fast, and basically, you're going to be healing your allies to full HP. And if they're dead, you can reanimate them literally on the spot. So, with that being said, I give this a good A tier. I think it's lower than, you know, Slug, but that's debatable, man. Let me know what you guys think. Honestly, I'll put it below Further Illusion. Get this from the Sakura Free VR Master. So, the next jutsu on the list is going to be the Water Pillar from the My DLC. Now, this is basically the best jutsu for, like, a base battle and, like, a flag battle. If you use this for combat and pit, you're kind of weird, but hey, man, it is what it is. But with that being said, I'll give this a good A tier, just mainly for the fact that it's very meta for those game modes. But yeah, it's basically a shield you put around, but the thing is, it's countered by a lot of stuff very easily. But if you don't have the counters, man, it's very broken, and you could do a lot of crazy stuff with this, like just winning games very easily, man. So that being said, I give it a good A tier, probably at the top of A tier. Jutsu is going to be the True Seeker Orbs. Now, the True Seeker Orbs, man, basically be going to big True Seeker Orb, and you could deal damage to your enemies while you're in it, and then you could do a second activation which will shoot miniature orbs at your enemies, and that will reset the ninjutsu cooldown time to basically 0, and then it will just reset it. It deals a good amount of damage. You can use this for any game mode. So honestly, man, I'll give this a good A tier, probably like right here around the top 8 tier set, man. True Seeker Orbs, you get it from the Naruto DLC. Alright, man, so the next jutsu we have, or the next ultimate, is Infinite Tsukuyomi. Now, Infinite Tsukuyomi, when you activate this, man, basically gonna be getting all enemies inside of your genjutsu. Basically, man, any enemies in your sight, when you can activate the second activation, is gonna get wrapped in the cocoon, and they will basically wrap them up, drop them on the floor, and they'll be at 1 HP. Now, this is a very broken ultimate. You need to get them all together, man. In a 4v4 situation, it's like an Izanami can clutch up. And yeah, man, honestly, bro, it's an S tier to me. I don't know what you guys think about Izanami. This is the most recent healer DLC ultimate release. Let me know what you guys think. I think it's S tier though. Let me know what y'all think. It's very broken, and I believe it's S tier. You get it from the Modern 6 Paths DLC. Next up, we have the Vapor Style, the Fog ultimate from the My DLC. Now listen, I'm not gonna lie, this is a very good ultimate. The thing is though, a Cellular Extraction will get rid of it easily. So that being said, I'll give this a B tier because it's very good, although it could be very easily counterable. So I'll give it a B tier. If you're gonna use it, man, you want to be experimental, I would say go for it. It's more of like a base and flag battle type ultimate. You can use it for any game mode, to be honest, but I would recommend the flag battle. Next up, we have one of the most underrated ultimates in this entire, healer section insect jamming technique. You can make one shots with this. It will lower the defense of the enemies by a crazy amount. It will make their screen look like a TV that's just been destroyed completely, and yeah man, it will just completely erase their HUD. And yeah, with that being said, I'll give this a good B tier as well. The thing is, it's a good ultimate. It's countered by Cellular Extraction. You guys notice this counters a lot of stuff. It's just the best healing jutsu, like literally man. What do you guys expect? But if they don't have a Cellular Extraction, man, you use like a Yasaka Bead or something, bro, you're gonna one-shot them. I'm not gonna lie, it's very broken. Next up, we have the Spring Storm, the ultimate from the start of ErnieBurns. Now, this is a beast pit build ultimate, the combat healer ultimate, but besides that, I probably wouldn't use it for 4v4s. They're way better ultimates. Very good though. I'll give it a B tier. Actually, I'll give it an A tier. I'll probably put it like at the bottom A tier. It's a very solid ultimate. It's from the start of DLC, or the start of free ErnieBurns, my bad. Next over the Shadow Style Thunder Blast from the Moderate DLC. Now this is a decent jutsu. You can basically charge it up and gain more effects. Basically, if you charge it up all the way and lower the defense, you can stun them for like a good 6 seconds, which will set up a lot of stuff. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, man, it's a good jutsu, but I think there are just way better jutsus in the game. So that being said, I'll probably put this at the bottom A tier, probably above Chakra Scalpel, and all of these are probably better. I'm not gonna lie to you. Next up, we have Twin Lion Fist from the Hinata ErnieBurns. This is a combat healer ultimate as well. Now, basically, man, this, you're going to be hitting your opponent, and it will lower the security gauge to literally nothing if it all connects together. So, you get it super fast as well, man. And honestly, with that being said, since you get it super fast, I'll give this a good A tier. I'll put it above Spring Storm. It's a good ultimate, but like I said, man, this is an overall tier list, so these are just better than this one. But if this was a pit build, a pit tier list, these two right here would be S tier easily. Next up, we have the Limbo clone, Boulder Jill. Now, Limbo clones, I'm not gonna lie, man, they're a very amazing jutsu. Like, just the concept of it. The thing is, in Shinobi Striker, though, it barely deals any damage. You're gonna be putting clones around you, and basically, during that time, those clones that come near you will get hit by it, or you can send the clones at them. Like I said, they don't do that much damage. So, with that being said, I'll give this a good B tier. Probably right here, you know what I'm saying? Top of B tier, but not the best. Next up, we have the Byakugan. Basically, with this one, you're gonna be seeing your enemies from far away, and you get your attack power boosted up by a lot. You get this from the Hinata ErnieBurns. It's a decent jutsu. It's not the best. I would say you don't really need it, but it's a good jutsu, so I'll give this a B tier. Next up, we got the super heavy boulder jutsu from the Inoki ErnieBurns. Now, this is basically like the heavy boulder, except it hits a lot of enemies. So basically, you're not gonna have the the defense boosting, and overall, it's just gonna be like a slight boulder, except it's gonna just do the heavy boulder effect. The thing is, though, Cellular Extraction just gets rid of that very easily, so there's really no point in using this. I would honestly rate this at a C tier, but let me know what you guys think about this one. We got the Mind Transfer Jutsu. Mind Transfer Jutsu is a very good jutsu when it actually connects. The thing is, though, 99% of the time, you're not gonna hit this, bro, unless you're like doing a pit. Combat battle and all that other stuff, you're not gonna hit this in 4v4s. It's from the ErnieBurns. Basically, with this, you're gonna be shooting out a blast, and then during that blast, you're gonna be stunned the enemy, and you're gonna be lower their secrets and engage. And like I said, though, you're never gonna hit this. So with that being said, this is a D tier. I'm sorry, it's just you need to set up this to even get it to land, and it's not even worth it, bro. Next up, we got the Yasaka Bead from the Itachi ErnieBurns. Listen, Itachi DLC just solos, bro. Itachi, bro, this is an S tier. Literally, it's like a majestic type jutsu, except it deals less damage. You have super armor when you activate the Susanoo. You throw out a Yasaka Bead. It deals so much damage. It's so broken, bro. It's so easy to use, bro. Yasaka Bead is easily an S tier. Like, come on, we all know this. Next up, we have the Chakra Scalpel from the Tsunade DLC. Basically, gonna be lunging at your enemies and hit them with the Chakra Scalpel, basically messing up their controller buttons and just making them reverse. It's a good jutsu, but I don't think it's the best one. So I'll give it an A tier. It's pretty good though, really good. So next up, we have the 6 Paths Rebirth from the Naruto ErnieBurns, the DLC one, the 6 Paths, my bad. So yeah, basically, man, with this one, you're going to be popping it, and you're going to gain a lot of HP, around like 50 to 60%. You're going to be getting enemies away from you. It's very good. It's only a self-healing jutsu, though. That's the downside about it. But it's very good for like an immortal type build or like a pit build. So that being said, I'll put this at the top of B tier. Next up, we have that Shadow Pool ultimate from the Shikamaru ErnieBurns. Now basically with this one, man, any enemy around you is gonna get wrapped inside of the Shadow Pool, and this is just gonna blow up. There's really nothing else to it, man. It's a good ultimate. I think it's decent though. You probably wouldn't use this in like a 4v4. It's good for like a combat battle, or like a pit build. But besides that though, it's a good B tier in my honest opinion. Next up on the list we have the Rasenshuriken from the 6 Paths Naruto DLC. Basically be shooting out a Rasenshuriken. It takes a while to get this ultimate, so sometimes you might not get it, but it's gonna one shot the enemy. It's a very good ultimate, has amazing range. I'll put this at the top of A tier, like at the very top, because you can one shot the healer, you know, just change the type of a game. So yeah, man, I like this ultimate a lot. It's a good A tier, definitely. The next jutsu is the Shadow Possession Jutsu. Now this one is a very good jutsu, basically going to be shooting out a shadow pull. Now I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of hard to hit, so you got to aim it right. So you're going to use this, and then there's a second activation. You can use it and strangle the enemy. It do like a lot of damage, I'm not gonna lie to you, but like I said, man, it's a good jutsu. You're just probably not gonna use it in 4v4. It's a good pit jutsu. That being said, I'll use it at a B tier. You can do some one shots with this, so it's very good. I'll put it like right here. Finally, the last jutsu on the list, the Summoning Slug. Now this is a meta jutsu for base battle. You can use this for flag if you want to. I wouldn't recommend it. Combat battle, you probably wouldn't use this. In pit, I wouldn't use this either. So just the fact that it's meta for, you know, base battle and that, I'll put it at a top 8 tier. It's very good. It's one of my most used jutsus. And yeah, man, that's basically my 2022 healer jutsu tier list. Let me know what you guys think about it. Did I get any of these wrong? Let me know your guys' list down below. And if I forgot any jutsus, let me know as well. Hopefully you guys have a blessed night or day wherever you're at, and I will see you guys in the next video, man. Peace.
Might just cop a coupe with no rope. I deserve it. I just looked inside the bag and told the plug it perfect. Diamonds perfect. Got that working. Diamonds perfect.